Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beloved brothers and sisters in faith. Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the extraordinary contributions of Islamic scholars who revolutionized human knowledge and saved countless lives throughout history. Today, I'm absolutely thrilled to share with you a story so remarkable, so groundbreaking, that it will completely transform how you understand the incredible scientific legacy of Islamic civilization and the profound impact our scholars had on modern medicine. Before we dive into this amazing journey, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because what you're about to discover will fill you with immense pride in our Islamic heritage and inspire you to pursue knowledge with the same dedication and excellence that defined our golden age. Have you ever wondered who laid the foundation for modern surgery? Who created the first comprehensive medical encyclopedia that guided physicians for over 500 years? Who invented surgical instruments that are still used in operating rooms today? What kind of extraordinary mind could combine deep Islamic faith with revolutionary scientific innovation, transforming the practice of medicine while remaining committed to serving Allah through healing His creation? Today, I want to tell you about a man whose name should be known by every Muslim, a towering figure whose medical innovations saved millions of lives and whose scientific methodology became the foundation for modern surgical practice. A physician whose work represents the pinnacle of Islamic scholarship during our civilization's golden age. This man is al-Qasim Khalaf ibn al-Abbas al-Zahrawi, known in the West as Abulcasis, and his incredible contributions to medicine and surgery represent one of the most remarkable achievements in human history, a legacy that continues to benefit humanity nearly 1,000 years after his death. Picture this scene with me for a moment. It's the year 936 CE, and in the magnificent city of Cordoba, the jewel of Islamic Spain, a child is born into a world where Islamic civilization is at its absolute peak, where scholars from across the known world come to study in the greatest libraries ever assembled, where scientific innovation and religious devotion combine to create an atmosphere of intellectual achievement that has never been matched. This child, al-Qasim al-Zahrawi, grows up surrounded by the most advanced medical knowledge of his time, in a city where Muslim physicians are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in healing and surgery, where the synthesis of Greek, Roman, Persian, and Indian medical traditions creates new possibilities for understanding the human body and treating disease. His education is comprehensive and rigorous, encompassing not only the traditional Islamic sciences of Quran, Hadith, and jurisprudence, but also the cutting-edge medical knowledge that makes Cordoba the medical capital of the world, where students travel from Europe, Africa, and Asia to learn from the greatest physicians of their time. The young al-Zahrawi's genius becomes apparent early as he demonstrates not only an exceptional understanding of existing medical knowledge, but also an innovative mind that sees possibilities for improvement and advancement that others have missed. But what truly sets him apart is his deep Islamic faith, which motivates him to see medical practice not merely as a profession, but as a sacred calling, a way of serving Allah by healing His creation and alleviating human suffering. His approach to medicine is holistic and compassionate, recognizing that healing involves not only treating physical ailments, but also caring for the emotional and spiritual well-being of patients, understanding that true healing comes from Allah, and that physicians are merely instruments of divine mercy. As he establishes his medical practice in Cordoba, al-Zahrawi quickly gains a reputation as an exceptional physician and surgeon. But his true genius lies in his systematic approach to advancing medical knowledge, his meticulous documentation of surgical procedures, and his innovative spirit that leads him to develop new techniques and instruments that revolutionize the practice of surgery. His masterpiece, the Kitab al-Tasrif, known in Latin as the Liber al-Zahrawi, becomes the most comprehensive medical encyclopedia ever written. A 30-volume work that covers every aspect of medical knowledge from pharmacology to surgery, from anatomy to patient care, creating a complete guide that serves as the definitive medical textbook for over 500 years. The surgical section of this work, containing detailed descriptions of over 200 surgical instruments, many of which he invented himself, becomes the foundation for surgical practice throughout Europe and the Islamic world, with European medical schools using his textbook as their primary surgical reference well into the Renaissance. What makes al-Zahrawi's contributions so extraordinary is not just the breadth of his knowledge but the depth of his innovation. His ability to see beyond existing practices and develop new solutions to medical challenges that had puzzled physicians for centuries. He performs the first successful surgery for ectopic pregnancy, develops new techniques for treating bladder stones, creates innovative procedures for cataract removal, and advances the practice of dentistry with new tools and techniques that improve oral healthcare. His surgical instruments, including forceps, scalpels, scissors, and retractors, are designed with such precision and understanding of human anatomy that many of them remain virtually unchanged in modern operating rooms, a testament to his genius and the timeless nature of his innovations. But perhaps his greatest contribution to medicine is his emphasis on education and training, his understanding that medical knowledge must be passed down through careful instruction and practical experience. His development of teaching methods that ensure the next generation of physicians will be even more skilled than their predecessors. He trains countless students who carry his knowledge throughout the Islamic world and beyond, creating a network of skilled physicians who continue to advance medical science while maintaining the highest ethical standards rooted in Islamic principles. His approach to medical ethics, emphasizing compassion, confidentiality, and the sacred responsibility of healing, becomes a model for medical practice that influences physicians for generations and establishes principles that continue to guide medical ethics today. The impact of al-Zahrawi's work extends far beyond the Islamic world, with his textbooks being translated into Latin, Hebrew, and other languages, making his knowledge available to physicians throughout Europe and contributing to the advancement of medical science during the European Renaissance. European scholars acknowledge him as the father of modern surgery, recognizing that his innovations and methodologies laid the foundation for all subsequent surgical advancement, that his systematic approach to medical knowledge created the framework for scientific medicine that continues to this day. His influence on medical education is particularly profound, with medical schools throughout Europe adopting his textbooks and teaching methods, ensuring that his knowledge and approach to medicine shaped the training of physicians for centuries to come. The surgical techniques he develops, particularly in the areas of obstetrics and gynecology, save countless lives and establish procedures that remain standard practice in modern medicine, demonstrating the timeless value of his contributions to human health and well-being. But beyond his technical innovations, al-Zahrawi's legacy represents something even more profound: the synthesis of Islamic faith and scientific excellence. The demonstration that devotion to Allah and commitment to advancing human knowledge are not only compatible, but mutually reinforcing. His life exemplifies the Islamic principle that seeking knowledge is a sacred duty, that using our God-given abilities to benefit humanity is a form of worship, that the pursuit of excellence in all endeavors is a way of honoring Allah and serving His creation. His compassionate approach to patient care, his ethical standards, and his commitment to teaching and sharing knowledge reflect the highest ideals of Islamic civilization, showing how religious faith can inspire and guide scientific achievement rather than limiting it. The hospitals and medical schools that emerge throughout the Islamic world, many following his model and using his textbooks, create a standard of medical care that surpasses anything available in the rest of the world, demonstrating the practical benefits of combining religious devotion with scientific innovation. His work in pharmacology, developing new medicines and treatments from natural substances, reflects the Islamic understanding that Allah has provided in His creation everything necessary for human health and well-being, that careful study and experimentation can unlock the healing properties of the natural world. The surgical procedures he develops, particularly those involving delicate operations on the brain, heart, and other vital organs, require not only technical skill, but also profound trust in Allah, understanding that ultimate healing comes from the divine, while human effort and knowledge serve as the means through which Allah's mercy is manifested. Dear brothers and sisters, the story of Abulcasis al-Zahrawi reminds us of the incredible achievements of Islamic civilization during our Golden Age, when Muslim scholars led the world in scientific advancement, while maintaining their deep faith and commitment to serving Allah through their work. In our modern world, where science and religion are often portrayed as incompatible, where Muslim contributions to human knowledge are frequently ignored or minimized, al-Zahrawi's example shows us that Islamic faith and scientific excellence not only can coexist, but actually enhance each other, creating an approach to knowledge that is both rigorous and compassionate, both innovative and ethical. His legacy challenges us to reclaim our heritage of intellectual achievement, to pursue knowledge with the same dedication and excellence that characterized our predecessors, to see scientific advancement as a form of worship and service to Allah, rather than something separate from religious life. The courage with which he pushed the boundaries of medical knowledge, the compassion with which he treated his patients, the generosity with which he shared his discoveries with students and colleagues. These qualities represent the highest ideals of Islamic scholarship and remind us of what we can achieve when we combine faith with knowledge, devotion with innovation, service to Allah with service to humanity. His emphasis on education and training reminds us that knowledge is a trust that must be passed down to future generations, that our responsibility as Muslims includes not only preserving the knowledge we have inherited, but also advancing it further and sharing it with all who can benefit from it. The ethical standards he established for medical practice, rooted in Islamic principles of compassion, justice, and service to others, provide a model for how we can pursue professional excellence while maintaining our religious values and commitment to serving Allah through serving His creation. If this incredible story has filled you with pride in our Islamic heritage, if it has inspired you to pursue knowledge with greater dedication, if it has reminded you of the responsibility we all have to use our abilities in service of Allah and humanity, please share it with others who need to hear this message of Islamic excellence and scientific achievement. Subscribe to our channel and join us as we continue to explore the rich legacy of Islamic scholarship, the scientists and physicians whose discoveries continue to benefit humanity, whose examples remind us that the pursuit of knowledge is a sacred duty, and that excellence in all endeavors is a way of honoring Allah and serving His creation. May Allah grant us all the wisdom and dedication of Abulcasis al-Zahrawi. May He inspire us to pursue knowledge with the same excellence and compassion that characterized our Islamic Golden Age. May He help us to see our professional lives as opportunities for worship and service, and may He guide us to contribute to the advancement of human knowledge and well-being in ways that honor our faith and benefit all of humanity. Barakallahu feekum, and I'll see you soon, inshallah, for more inspiring stories from our magnificent Islamic heritage that will awaken your mind and illuminate your understanding of the incredible contributions our scholars have made to human civilization.